My first guest. Now, as Giles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he fought off the forces of evil. As the Prime Minister in Little Britain, he fought off the advances of his lustful assistant, Sebastian. But he's run out of patience playing the not-so-nice King of Camelot in BBC One's Saturday night hit, Merlin. He's even banned sorcery. Oh, could he? Oh, could he? Will you please welcome His Majesty himself, Anthony Head! Anthony, welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. You know I'm a Merlin junkie.
Well, so I'm told. I'm very, very pleased.
I absolutely love it. And
so do I.
It's fabulous. It's really great telly. I mean,
you know, good stuff.
It's just pure fantasy, and yet it's real at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Well, sort of.
Yeah. No. No, you know what I mean? No, because things like sorcery's been... Why sorcery been banned?
Well, yeah, basically, if...
You know the Witches' Union are up in arms over this. Really?
I'm not surprised. I must... Well, yeah, they are a bit... They're a bit... Anyway, basically, I play a king who came to the land in, like, 20 years ago and... You know, read sorcery for insurgents, basically.
Yeah.
You know, he felt that sorcery was eating away at the fabric of the kingdom, so he just banned it. And you know, I mean, I'm down with that. I think, you know, maybe it's a little excessive chopping people's heads off the time, or you know, all the time.
I'm burning poor people at the stake.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry, you know.
Mix and match, you know.
But what would he do if he discovered Merlin had magic powers? Because he quite likes Merlin, doesn't he? Do you think?
I don't know. I think Merlin is his son's servant, so I think he kind of tolerates him. But but in fact, this season he does thank Merlin once.
Oh really?
Which, yeah.
That's big of him.
Which is big. It is big, I have to say. But no, he's very. He kind of doesn't really. It doesn't cross his radar.
Yeah,
you know,
just doesn't get it.
No.
Yeah, that's a shame. Do you think he ever will? Well, imagine all the wonderful things, you know, you could do with it.
Yeah.
A sink full of dirty dishes.
Well, he does that, and yeah, and you know, polishes Arthur's armour and all the rest of it. But, you know, I mean, I kind of understand where I wanted to play him not just as a bad guy, and he's very much an antagonist.
He's not a bad guy,
He's not. He's not. I'm glad you think that way.
Not at all, no.
He's got a difficult job, and he's trying to do the best he can.
Yeah.
As best he knows. He's a bit old school, you know, rule with the rod and all that, but, you know... but I think I wanted to play him as a sort of multi-dimensional, not just as an antagonist.
No, he's not bad. I don't see him as a villain at all.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Out the horse's mouth. And talking of horses, this must be a great show for you because you love horses, don't you?
Love horses. Love all animals. My partner works with animals. She does a thing called Turlington Touch, and we've got loads of animals at home.
What have you got?
We've got
are you as bad as me?
8 horses. 5 dogs now, 6 rabbits, 2 stable cats. We did have a 26-year-old goldfish who's as old as our relationship who just died. It's like...
26?
Yeah. Yeah. So she told me to pack my bag just in case. But I tell you what, I mean, because I've been following around... I've just finished filming on Merlin, so I've been able to sort of... I'm now Sarah's groupie. It's great. I've been following... I went to the Irish Horse Welfare Trust in Ireland, and then we went to ICORC, the Companion Animal Welfare Conference, and it's great just sitting, watching her work, and she's been lecturing and teaching, and it's brilliant. Animals are really grounding.
Oh, you're telling me.
You know, I mean, you don't get any of your la-la sort of airy-fairiness. No. You muck out an animal and you know where you are.
Yeah. I mean, people say to me, why don't you have a manicure? Because I've been dragging hay, that's why. Thought I'd come in. I mean, look at my hands. Are they the hands of a telly star? That's the puppy has chewed me. I was in the dentist and I thought, what's he going to be thinking of me? I was trying to hide my hands. I had to say in the end, you know, look, this is... I've been picking at myself. This is the dog that's done it.
How old's the puppy?
10 weeks. Bullseye. Plus, I've got an owl to deal with.
Fantastic.
Yeah, called Minerva, Minnie for short, a barn owl.
Fabulous.
She's a rescue barn owl that was born in captivity, and I just love her.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit her on my shoulder, and I wouldn't like to tell you what she does down my back, but I'm like you, I'm with you there completely. Yeah. They are
one of the things in Merlin, there's a great... The horses out there, they're run by some people called Cavalcade, and they've got these fantastic Andalusians. I mean, I haven't ridden for a while, and I get to ride on the show, and it's just... Is
that what the king rides on the show?
Oh, yeah. They're all Andalusians, which they're very beautiful Spanish horses. They've got this very regal neck, and they're lovely, absolutely beautiful things. So, no, I love animals, and I think, you know, the more we can use animals in our life and learn from animals, the better.
I just wish people would stop bringing dogs on.
On what?
On this. You know, I'm supposed to be, like, finding these dogs homes for people, and I look at it and I go, go on, I'll have it. I think I'm demented. I was running around last night with a mop with a puppy hanging off it, trying to... at midnight, and I thought, where's the showbiz lifestyle? You know, why aren't I in a limo, sort of down the ivy? So sweat's pouring off me, wiping up wee. It's true, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is.
It really is, yeah.
Is it true you're very fussy about your crown in Merlin?
No, yes, I did.
I read this.
We went through about... I think we're on about the 4th crown, because crowns are... It's difficult to get the right, you know, the right look, and a couple of them were very dodgy, and there's a very, very sweet old lady that is no longer with us, but Sarah used to sort of go and do some work with her sort of 3 times a week. And the old people's home she was at, apparently they all wrote in to say that my crown wasn't very good. And the next week it was changed. But, I mean, obviously we'd filmed it, so when they went, oh, there, you see? They listened to the letter.
The right crown now.
Yeah.
When I was doing Panto as the Wicked Queen, my crown was too big. So, you know, you wear a balaclava as the Wicked Queen. Not very flattering. You look like supposed to be the most beautiful creature on the world. And if I moved my head, it slid. And you just go down and bang me on the nose. So I had to go, magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of us? Now, I've watched this Saturday's episode.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was sent it by the BBC.
Like it?
I loved it.
Because it's like outside the box. It's not the normal Merlin fare.
Yeah. I mean, I love this idea of the troll. I mean, she's fabulous, the actress who plays.
It's Sarah Parish, and anybody that knows her work will know that she's
wonderful. She's
brilliant, and she'll turn her hand to anything, and she goes for it. And
she's so good.
She's fun.
And when she does the troll, you know, even as her beautiful self, she's magnificent, isn't she? Have you ever kissed a troll before?
I've kissed her. Full prosthetic makeup, and it's a very strange feeling, and it was also through sort of a fair amount of gunk that was supposed to be snot and stuff. Because trolls are not very good with inner cleanliness.
No, they're disgusting. No. Believe it. I've kissed a few trolls
in
the time. And goblins and elves, you name it. I've been through the old fairy tale book. Look, we've got a clip from this Saturday. Watch this and enjoy. It's fabulous.
It's an honour. The houses of Tregore and Pendragon have been allies for as long as anyone can remember.
My father often spoke of you, my lord.
And I will remember him always.
I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to meet him.
I'm sorry too. For the House of Tregore is no more.
Well, no, Katrina, it lives on in you.
I only wish that were true.
It is, my lady. Your courage, your modesty. And you are as you always were, ever since you were a child.
I fear I am much changed since then, my lord.
Well, yes, it's true. You are far more beautiful now.
I've just been told, Anthony, by the powers that be, Alan, our floor managers, not this Saturday, it's a week on Saturday.
Oh, I'm confused. What?
Eh?
Oh.
What did Bert say then? Born free?
Grand Prix.
Oh, I just said they go, born free. Born free. Bert, elucidate, diction, shout, please. You're normally screaming round the office. Why can't you do it in here? Now, you've been investigating, because you did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but you've been investigating real-life vampires.
Oh, I did, yeah. I did a series for Discovery, which was... it was investigating the myths, or the truths behind Hollywood myths. And we did vampires, demons, witchcraft. It was fascinating, and we went all over the world. And I got into some very slightly scary situations.
I believe Romania was scary, wasn't it?
Romania was, we went to a graveyard where this family had dug up their grandfather because they thought he was a vampire.
As you do.
As you do. And they cut his heart.
I have my mother up every weekend. Put her back.
They cut out his heart and they burnt it on the end of a pitchfork and then put the ashes with water and drank it. And when we sort of talked to people around in the area, they went, yeah. Because I mean, they do that. It's a custom. So anybody who happens to be in Romania and is suspected of being a vampire, watch out. Right,
you know, I went to Venice with the vet fielding looking for a vampire, because they found a skeleton with a brick in its mouth, and that's what they do in Italy. They don't stake them, they put a brick in the mouth.
Stop and talk.
Now, if you were a vampire, you'd just go, oh, come here, wouldn't you? Listen, it's lovely to see you. And long may Merlin continue. Hopefully, the Beeb are going to keep it running for a while.
I mean, it's been a worldwide hit. It's sold everywhere. It's doing really well. I can't think that they take it off, but you know.
They're onto a winner there. They really are. It's just brilliant. It really is. Congratulations.
Top. Thank you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, Mr. Anthony Head, the king of Camelot himself. Now from